All right. Happy Friday.
We're here. We
We
back.
are here. We're
All
back
right, we're
live
back.
feeding and reading.
This is this one's a little somber because my dog Shuggy, lifelong companion, died
Yeah.
this morning. So I was gonna have Ryan do this. That way I don't start freaking crying during the damn show. But he's with a client, so thank you Lord for that. A new client's
Yeah.
always a good thing. That way we continue to bring you these live feed reads. Of course, Jason here as always.
Hey, hey.
So that's all
So,
I'm going to say on that. It's
okay, I was gonna
well,
ask what happened, but
not just she was old. It was time.
oh,
That's it. Nothing. Traumatic. Just it was not unexpected. It's just sad. You know what I
just
mean?
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
She
That's
was a good
rough.
little dog. All right. So I don't want to get choked up. So let's just
You
move
know,
on.
we lost our dog a
Yeah.
couple of years back, Lucy. She was we had rescued her from my wife and I when we had gotten married went on like a honeymoon trip to Alabama. A friend of mine had like a lake house that we stayed at, and she just walked up to us out of the woods, out of nowhere, and just laid down next to me while we were chilling on the dock. And
As
she
I'm
was this
going
like
to Tampa.
American bulldog pit bull mix,
Yeah.
and I knew right away like she's a good dog, you know.
Yeah.
And so we took care of her and trained her, and she like the kids would roll on the ground and on top of her and pull her ears, and she just laid there, and she was such a good dog. And so when she passed, it was really I couldn't go. Crystal had to go because
Yeah.
it was just
It's rough. Everybody out there's had
too
that
much for me.
experience knows that
Yeah,
it stings a little.
a lot. Stings a lot.
All right,
Yeah.
we lost. Jason froze up on us. I don't know if I'm still rolling
Oh,
or not. But here I
yeah,
am.
we're still rolling.
Jason,
I
you
don't know.
frozen.
My internet's doing that today. It's
I don't
being a
know what's
weird.
going on here. We'll wait and see if you make it back. You back?
I'm
All
here.
right.
Yeah.
Well, here's something interesting.
Internet's being weird.
Something interesting. Brian Staley, one of our loyal listeners,
Okay.
sent me a link to the Los Angeles Times, an article that came out either this week or last week. I think it was this week, given that today's Friday.
Okay.
That talked about it was December of 2019, so a couple of years ago, a Honda Civic was being driven off of the interstate in California onto it looks like Artesia Boulevard. Now I'm not familiar with that intersection, but it sounds like simply this: when you come off the interstate, you got a long exit ramp, and at the bottom of the exit ramp is a red light with an intersection. We've all been there, done that. And, if the light's red, we come to a stop, we wait for the traffic light to turn green, and we proceed accordingly. Well, evidently, the gentleman driving the 2016 Tesla Model S had it on autopilot. And again, only reading from the article, have no facts or information regarding what actually happened, but evidently he was going pretty fast. Now,
Okay.
whether he was going the same speed as when he would exit the interstate, I don't know. But there obviously for them to charge him with 2 counts of manslaughter, he had to be going pretty fast.
Ouch.
Evidently, the autopilot did not slow down. At least that's the allegation in the criminal complaint. The charge is brought against him, and the car, i.e., the driver, actually ran the red light. We lost Jason; he froze up, but I'm going to keep going. Maybe I'm still being heard and seen. Ran the red light and hit a car at a speed that was such that it killed him.
Yeah.
Of course, his position is, well, it's Tesla's fault. I had it on autopilot, and the car did not slow down, and it ran the red light. That's not going to cut it. All of you automated drivers. The law is going to hold you, at least in California, and probably spreading throughout the nation. You'll see this. The law is going to hold you responsible for any damages, injuries, or otherwise that are caused by your vehicle, whether you're driving it or it's in automated mode. I
Hmm.
think the lesson they're trying to send is simply this, which you can see it, Jason, and I can see it. People put it on autopilot. They start reading a book. They start doing their nails, they start drinking coffee, they start doing any number of different things, texting, calling on the phone. Hell, who knows? It would
Blows my
not
mind.
shock the conscience if somebody on the interstate going from, here to there.
Yeah.
What? Ryan stepped in. Oh, he needs to talk to me. Well, we'll make it a short one. Okay.
All right.
You have to, I'm on live. You have to wait a minute. So we're going to make this, but either way, the law is going to hold you responsible for any damages, deaths, injuries, or otherwise are done while you're in your car. So, the note to self is I wouldn't do it, but if you're going to rely on the automated pilot, you better make darn sure that your hands and your feet and your eyeballs and everything else is ready to
Still
take
alert
over the
and
control
ready.
in case something happens.
Yeah.
Or else you may find, and I don't know what's going to happen to this gentleman, but 2 counts of manslaughter in Florida, he could get 30 years in prison.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, again, whether he's responsible or not, that's for a jury or a judge or people in California to decide.
Right. Right.
But I don't think yeah, my car was speeding, and yeah, my car ran a red light, and yeah, I killed 2 people, but it's Tesla's fault. I don't know that that's going to fly, because my position would be, that was your car. You should have known it was speeding. If in fact it was, as you're coming off the interstate, you should have seen a red light ahead. You should have known at some point, hey, I better wake up. I better put down my phone. I better stop doing whatever it is I'm doing and get control of my car, because this could cause a problem, an accident, a crash.
Yeah, wow.
I don't use the term accident. No such thing as an accident. This could cause a crash.
Yeah, wow.
That's it. So we're going to cut this one short.
Okay.
It was a rough morning. Ryan needs me.
Okay.
Let's leave it, Jason, with go Bucks. Let's beat those Rams.
I've got some young people lingo that we'll save for next time.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like today's stream is a fit for it, and we were gonna wrap up with that, but I've got some young people lingo to hit you with.
We were gonna do. Jason was gonna ask me a few questions about some like we did last week. We'll ask him, what does this mean? He was gonna ask me, but I'm not feeling it today.
All right, fair enough. We'll save it.
We'll
pocket it.
Bad.
That's something that the viewers can look forward to.
We'll do it next week.
Cass is on here. John Fitzpatrick. Brian's on here.
It'll take a few days for the sting to go away. I mean, Sugar was a good little dog, and we're gonna miss her.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out of here.
Thank you.
Like I said, go Bucks. Have a nice weekend. Go home, give your dog a hug, give your husband a hug, give your kids a hug, give your wife a hug.
If you love it, hug it.
Yeah. All right. Everybody, we'll see you.
All right, bye.